Hi, Sam Lewis Taylor. I work at the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond doing government affairs, and I'm visiting IEEM this week for my MBA program at the University of Richmond. Uh, before we started this class, I knew Uruguay from the World Cup, and so I knew them as a soccer team, but I didn't know a whole lot about the country. What I've learned since being down here is that this is a really interesting and dynamic economy, and that it's a small country, but in terms of an economy, it's a sleeping giant in so many ways. There's a lot of potential here. What I've liked most about this country so far, it's been the people. Everyone that I've met in Uruguay they're super nice, they're super friendly. I feel like even just, at the corner store, someone I meet wants to have a conversation with me, and everyone's friendly. And for someone who's not a native Spanish speaker, who's still learning, mi español es no bueno. Everyone is it's so kind and patient. It's been just a pleasure getting to explore Montevideo this past week. I think my favorite place that I visited so far, I took a tour. We did a lot of tours and a lot of visits with the program, but I had a chance to go to the Legislative Palace and see. It's just such as someone, I am super into politics, and so getting a chance to have a guided tour of the Legislative Palace, having someone explain to me the history, explain to me how Parliament works here, that was really my favorite part, I think. And then, of course, getting to be with all my classmates all week long. I think this has been a really impactful experience for me in terms of my schoolwork. It's given me a different frame of reference with how to examine business problems and answer questions. And so instead of just taking such a US-centric approach to answering questions, I'm now going to think about, well, would this work in other parts of the world? What are the different cultural barriers that are maybe there to engaging in commerce? What are the different government systems and regulatory systems? Are there emerging markets where, name your business problem, where the answer might be a better fit? So I think it's given me more tools to solve problems, which I think is the most fun aspect of an MBA. And my impression of IEM, this has been just, we've all talked about, all of the American students I'm with, how interesting all the lectures were, how great all of the case studies were, and how really, especially the students. I mean, I learned so much from the Uruguayan students that I worked with this week. Again, they were, explaining to me the intricacies of doing business in a Latin American market, which for me was incredibly educational. So in terms of a facility, it's great. In terms of the people who are here and their knowledge, IEM has really blown me away.